What if I told you that the paint color you choose right now could either make your home feel like a cozy autumn retreat that everyone wants to visit, or leave it looking outdated and cold for the next 5 years? I'm about to reveal the 10 paint colors that interior designers are secretly using in fall 2025 to create spaces so stunning they're getting featured in magazines and going viral on social media. But here's the thing, 3 of these colors are so unexpected, they're going to completely change how you think about fall decorating. And if you stick around until the end, I'll share the one color combination that's causing bidding wars on houses because buyers are literally fighting over homes painted in this specific palette. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your host, and I've been working with top interior designers and paint manufacturers for over a decade to bring you the latest trends before they hit mainstream. Today, we're talking about the 10 best paint colors for fall 2025, and I have to tell you, this year's palette is unlike anything we've seen before. These aren't just pretty colors, these are scientifically chosen shades that work with the changing light of autumn, complement the season's natural elements, and most importantly, create that perfect cozy atmosphere we all crave when the leaves start falling. I've tested every single one of these colors in real homes, and the transformations have been absolutely incredible. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because I post new design content every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next month when I reveal the 2026 color predictions. Number 1, Burnt Sienna Sunset. This is hands down the most requested color I'm seeing from clients right now, and for good reason. Imagine the perfect autumn sunset, that deep, rich orange red that makes you want to grab a sweater and sit by a fire. That's exactly what Burnt Sienna Sunset captures. What makes this color so special is its complexity. In morning light, it reads as a sophisticated terracotta. By afternoon, it transforms into a warm, earthy orange. And in the evening, pure magic. It becomes this deep, cozy burnt orange that makes any room feel like a luxury cabin retreat. I recently used this in a client's dining room, and the transformation was incredible. They went from a cold, sterile white space to this warm, inviting room where their family actually wants to spend time. The color works beautifully with natural wood tones, brass fixtures, and even modern black accents. Here's a pro tip. If you're nervous about going full Burnt Sienna Sunset on all 4 walls, try it as an accent wall behind your bed or sofa. The impact is immediate, but it's not overwhelming. And here's something most people don't know. This color actually makes rooms appear larger because it creates depth and dimension. The technical name varies by brand, but look for colors like Sedona Clay by Benjamin Moore or Cavern Clay by Sherwin-Williams. These are your closest matches to achieve this look. Number 2, Forest Sage. Now, this might surprise you because when most people think fall colors, they think warm oranges and reds, but Forest Sage is the sophisticated person's fall color, and it's absolutely everywhere in high-end design right now. This is a muted grayish green that captures the essence of evergreen trees in autumn mist. It's calming, it's grounding, and it works with literally everything. I'm talking about pairing it with warm woods, cool metals, bright whites, deep blacks. This color is like the perfect neutral that isn't actually neutral. What I love about Forest Sage is how it changes throughout the day. In bright morning light, it feels fresh and energizing. During the golden hour, it becomes warm and cozy, and at night with artificial lighting, it creates this cocoon-like atmosphere that's perfect for relaxation. I used this color in a home office recently, and my client told me it was the first time she actually enjoyed working from home. There's something about this color that reduces stress and increases focus. Scientists have actually studied this. Green tones can lower cortisol levels and improve concentration. The key with Forest Sage is in the undertones. You want to avoid anything too yellow or too blue. Look for colors with gray undertones that lean slightly warm. Retreat by Sherwin-Williams and October Mist by Benjamin Moore are excellent options. Here's an insider secret. Forest Sage is the perfect color for open concept homes because it flows beautifully from room to room without being boring. Number 3, Midnight Plum. Okay, this is where things get really interesting. Dark colors are having a major moment right now, and Midnight Plum is leading the charge. This isn't your grandmother's purple. This is a sophisticated, almost black purple that adds drama and elegance to any space. Think about the color of red wine in candlelight or the deep purple of autumn eggplant. That's the richness we're talking about. Midnight Plum works because it's dark enough to feel cozy and intimate, but it has enough color to be interesting and unexpected. I recently did a master bedroom in Midnight Plum, and the clients were initially terrified. "Won't it be too dark?" they asked, but when we finished, they couldn't believe the transformation. The room felt like a luxury hotel suite, sophisticated, romantic, and incredibly restful. Here's the thing about dark colors that most people get wrong. They don't make rooms smaller if you do them right. The key is to use them in rooms with good natural light and to balance them with lighter elements. In that bedroom, we use white bedding, brass fixtures, and light wood furniture. The contrast was stunning. Midnight Plum is also incredibly flattering in artificial light. It makes skin tones look amazing, which is why it's perfect for bedrooms, dining rooms, and powder rooms, spaces where you want to look and feel your best. The technical challenge with this color is getting the undertones right. You want purple with brown undertones, not blue undertones. Black Currant by Benjamin Moore and Inkwell by Sherwin-Williams are your best bets. Number 4, Warm Mushroom. This is the color that's quietly taking over Instagram and Pinterest, and once you see it, you'll understand why. Warm Mushroom is like the perfect greige. It has the sophistication of gray with the warmth of beige, plus this subtle earthy undertone that makes it feel completely current. What makes Warm Mushroom so special is its versatility. It's literally the chameleon of paint colors. In a north-facing room, it feels cool and sophisticated. In a south-facing room with lots of natural light, it becomes warm and inviting. It works with modern furniture, traditional pieces, and everything in between. I've used this color in everything from nurseries to home offices to living rooms, and it never fails to create this sense of calm sophistication. There's something about this color that makes people feel immediately comfortable in a space. Here's a design secret. Warm Mushroom is the perfect backdrop for colorful art and accessories. Because it's so neutral, it lets your personality shine through your decor choices, but it's not boring like plain beige or stark white. The key to getting Warm Mushroom right is understanding the undertones. You want something with slight brown and pink undertones, not yellow or green. Accessible Beige by Sherwin-Williams and Revere Pewter by Benjamin Moore are classic choices, but for fall 2025, look for slightly deeper versions like Perfect Greige or Balanced Beige. One thing I always tell my clients about Warm Mushroom, it's the color you choose when you want your home to feel expensive without actually spending a fortune. It just elevates everything around it. Number 5, Copper Glow. Now we're getting into the metallics, and Copper Glow is absolutely having a moment. This isn't a literal metallic paint. It's a warm, rich brown with copper undertones that gives you all the warmth of metal without the maintenance or expense. Copper Glow captures that perfect autumn feeling. Think of copper pots hanging in a farmhouse kitchen, or the way copper leaves look when sunlight hits them just right. It's warm, it's rich, and it has this incredible depth that changes throughout the day. What I love about this color is how it works with both warm and cool tones. Pair it with cream and gold for a traditional look, or with black and white for something more modern. It even works beautifully with cool blues and greens for an unexpected but sophisticated palette. I recently used Copper Glow in a kitchen, and the homeowner said it was like having permanent golden hour lighting. The color reflects light beautifully, making the space feel warm and inviting even on cloudy days. Here's a pro tip. Copper Glow is incredible in spaces with natural wood elements. It enhances the warmth of the wood without competing with it. I've used it in dining rooms with wooden tables, bedrooms with hardwood floors, and living rooms with exposed beams, and the combination is always stunning. The challenge with Copper Glow is avoiding colors that are too orange or too red. You want something with brown undertones and just a hint of metallic warmth. Sedona Clay by Benjamin Moore and Cavern Clay by Sherwin-Williams are good starting points, but look for versions with more brown depth. Number 6, Stormy Blue. This is the color that's surprising everyone this fall, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Stormy Blue captures the moody, dramatic sky of autumn storms. It's a deep, complex blue-gray that feels both calming and sophisticated. What makes Stormy Blue so perfect for fall is how it complements the season's natural palette. Think about autumn landscapes, the gray skies, the bare branches, the last golden leaves. Stormy Blue is like bringing that dramatic autumn sky indoors. This color works incredibly well in bedrooms because it's naturally calming and restful, but I've also used it in living rooms and home offices with amazing results. There's something about this color that promotes focus and creativity while still feeling cozy. Here's what's interesting about Stormy Blue. It's one of those colors that looks completely different depending on the lighting and the time of day. In bright daylight, it feels fresh and energizing. In the evening, with warm artificial light, it becomes cozy and intimate. I used Stormy Blue in a client's home office, and she told me it was the first time she actually looked forward to working from home. The color created this sense of calm focus that made her more productive and less stressed. The key with Stormy Blue is getting the balance right between blue and gray. Too much blue and it feels cold, too much gray and it feels flat. Look for colors with slight green undertones. They add complexity and warmth. Storm Cloud by Benjamin Moore and Distance by Sherwin-Williams are excellent choices. Number 7, Golden Wheat. This is comfort in a paint can, and it's exactly what we need as we head into the cozy season. Golden wheat captures the warm, rich color of wheat fields in autumn sunlight. It's sophisticated enough for adults, but warm enough to make everyone feel at home. What I love about golden wheat is how it works with natural light. In morning light, it feels fresh and energizing. During the golden hour, it literally glows. And in artificial light, it creates this warm, cozy atmosphere that makes any room feel like a hug. This color is incredible in kitchens and dining rooms because it enhances food and makes everything look more appetizing, but I've also used it in bedrooms and living rooms with beautiful results. It's one of those colors that just makes people happy. Here's a design secret. Golden wheat is the perfect color for homes with lots of white trim and natural wood elements. It provides warmth without overwhelming the space, and it makes white trim look crisp and fresh rather than stark. I recently used golden wheat in a family room and the transformation was incredible. The space went from feeling cold and formal to warm and inviting. The family told me they started spending more time in that room because it just felt so comfortable. The challenge with golden wheat is avoiding colors that are too yellow or too orange. You want something with warm undertones but enough complexity to feel sophisticated. Hawthorn Yellow by Benjamin Moore and Buttercup by Sherwin-Williams are good starting points, but look for deeper, more complex versions. Number 8, Deep Olive. This is the sophisticated person's green, and it's absolutely everywhere in high-end design right now. Deep Olive is like Forest Sage's more dramatic cousin. It has all the calming properties of green, but with more depth and richness. Think about the color of olive oil in a beautiful glass bottle, or the deep green of olive trees in Mediterranean landscapes. That's the richness and sophistication we're talking about. Deep olive works because it's earthy and natural, but it's also unexpected and dramatic. What makes deep olive perfect for fall is how it complements the season's natural elements. It works beautifully with warm woods, brass fixtures, and autumn flowers, but it's also sophisticated enough to work with modern elements like black metal and white marble. I used deep olive in a dining room recently, and the clients were amazed at how it transformed their dinner parties. The color created this intimate, sophisticated atmosphere that made every meal feel special. Guests kept commenting on how beautiful and unique the color was. Here's a pro tip. Deep olive is incredible as an accent wall, especially behind a bed or sofa. It creates depth and drama without overwhelming the space. And because it's a natural color, it works with almost any decorating style. The key with deep olive is getting the undertones right. You want green with brown undertones, not yellow or blue. Hunter Green by Benjamin Moore and Evergreens by Sherwin-Williams are good options, but look for versions with more brown depth and complexity. Number 9, Soft Charcoal. This is the color that's revolutionizing how we think about gray, and it's absolutely perfect for fall 2025. Soft charcoal isn't your typical gray. It's a warm, complex gray with subtle brown undertones that makes it feel cozy rather than cold. What makes soft charcoal so special is its versatility. It works as a neutral, but it's much more interesting than beige or white. It provides a sophisticated backdrop for colorful art and accessories, but it's also beautiful on its own. I've used soft charcoal in everything from bedrooms to living rooms to home offices, and it never fails to create this sense of calm sophistication. There's something about this color that makes spaces feel more expensive and well-designed. Here's what's interesting about soft charcoal. It's one of those colors that works with both warm and cool color palettes. Pair it with warm woods and brass for a cozy look, or with white and black for something more modern. It even works beautifully with bright colors for a more eclectic approach. I recently used soft charcoal in a master bedroom, and the client said it was the first time they actually looked forward to going to bed. The color created this cocoon-like atmosphere that was incredibly restful and calming. The challenge with soft charcoal is avoiding grays that are too cool or too flat. You want something with warm undertones and enough complexity to feel rich. Kendall Charcoal by Benjamin Moore and Urbane Bronze by Sherwin-Williams are excellent choices. Number 10, Rustic Red. This is the color that brings all the drama and warmth of fall into your home, and it's absolutely stunning when done right. Rustic Red isn't bright or overwhelming. It's a deep, rich red with brown undertones that feels sophisticated and cozy. Think about the color of red barns in autumn landscapes, or the deep red of maple leaves at peak season. That's the warmth and richness we're talking about. Rustic red works because it's bold enough to make a statement, but earthy enough to feel comfortable and livable. What I love about rustic red is how it creates instant coziness. I've used it in dining rooms, bedrooms, and even powder rooms, and it never fails to create this warm, inviting atmosphere that makes people want to stay and relax. Here's a design secret. Rustic red is incredible with natural materials like wood, stone, and leather. It enhances the warmth of these materials without competing with them. The key with rustic red is getting the undertones right. You want red with brown and orange undertones, not pink or purple. This makes it feel earthy and sophisticated rather than overwhelming or childish. I recently used rustic red in a client's study, and the transformation was incredible. The room went from feeling cold and unused to becoming the family's favorite gathering spot. There's something about this color that encourages conversation and connection. Caliente by Benjamin Moore and Fired Brick by Sherwin-Williams are excellent starting points, but look for versions with more brown depth for that perfect rustic feel. Now here's that bonus I promised at the beginning, the color combination that's causing bidding wars. It's warm mushroom on the main walls with deep olive as an accent and copper glow on the trim. This combination creates this incredibly sophisticated layered look that feels both modern and timeless. I've seen 3 houses sell above asking price this year specifically because of this color palette. Buyers walk in and immediately feel at home. It's that powerful. Here are my final pro tips. First, always test your colors in different lighting conditions before committing. Paint large swatches and live with them for at least a week. Second, consider the flow between rooms. These colors work beautifully together, so don't be afraid to use multiple colors from this list throughout your home. And third, remember that paint is one of the most affordable ways to completely transform your space. Which of these colors are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below and let me know. I read every single one and I love seeing your transformations. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more design content. I've got some incredible room makeovers coming up next week that you won't want to miss. And remember, your home should reflect who you are and make you feel amazing every single day. These colors are just tools to help you create that perfect space. Until next time, keep designing the life you love.